Yo, what's up, eBay? Scuba Diver Picker here. This is going to be just a little bit of I don't know if it's a rant or a discussion or whatnot, but it's going to be on people. I hear this a lot from people, and it's always from people who don't use it. And it's fuck eBay, screw eBay, eBay sucks, eBay's a ripoff, blah, blah, blah. I hear these from I always hear it from people, but I never really hear it from people who use it like I use it. I've been an eBay seller for 5 years. I have sold things from vintage antique books to clothes to sports memorabilia to video games, everything, anything you can think of. I've bought and I've sold. And it doesn't make sense to me why people say it sucks. I don't understand that. And let me say this: the reason I'm bringing this up is because I was talking on another guy's channel, back and forth, and he was saying, screw eBay, blah blah blah. And I mean, I'm not gonna say the guy's name. I love the guy's channel. If you're watching, bro, you know who I'm talking about. I love your channel. I support your channel. I watch every video you put out, even the ones that I have no interest in. I'll watch it. I'll comment because I want to show my support because I do like your channel. I really do enjoy the content. I like I like how you're, I like a lot of things you put on your channel. So I watch it. I enjoy it. So this is not a knock on you by any way. So please don't take it that way. It just got me thinking. And I respect your opinion. But that being said, when people say screw eBay, fuck eBay, blah blah blah, if you had a bad experience, I guess I can understand that. But when people say, look, I don't flip games, but they're willing to trade a game, or sell a game, or trade in games at a retro store, and hopefully you don't do it at GameStop, even though GameStop doesn't take anything that came before the Wii. They only take Wii and up now, and they don't give you shit. Trust me. They offered me $11 for Blops and Modern Warfare 3 on the PS3, which they sell for $40 a piece for both. $11 for both. I got 20 or 25 for one of them. Anyways, that wasn't on eBay. That was just on Craigslist. But this is why eBay is such a great tool. Okay, I have sold on eBay for many years, like I just said, but I'm gonna give you a couple examples. Okay, the number one reason, I'll give you a couple reasons. Number one reason why eBay is such a great thing for gamers, okay, or collectors. They don't take in rarity, what the game is, how hard it is to find or any of that stuff when you're selling games. And you might go, well, yeah, listen. What I mean by that, for example, a game that I wanted for a long time, took me a while to get, was TMNT Tournament Fighters for the Nintendo. Okay? This is a game that I rarely saw anyone have it on YouTube, and when they did, there's no way in hell they were going to trade it. And if they were going to trade it, they wanted so much more than what I would be comfortable offering. Okay, even for a game that I wanted that bad. Because they want something that's hard to get, and they want you to give them a reason why to trade it. So you have to pretty much be like, hey man, give them the moon, So what I did was this: Mario Party 3, I found $3. Mario Party, $3. Super Smash Brothers, $5, and Mario 64, $3. So $14. I spent $14 on those 4 games. I listed them on eBay. I listed Smash Brothers and Mario 64 for $50. Buy it now, and I sold it within 24 hours. And then I sold Mario Party 3 and Mario Party for $55. Buy it now, free shipping. Sold it within 24 hours. 2 different people. $105. It cost me a nickel to list each one. So it cost me 10 cents to list video games. Because guys, it only costs 5 cents to list games. And it allows you to have multiple pictures and all that jazz, okay? On video games, you don't have to pay extra for that. It's always on sale. it costs, I think it was 9% selling fee. So whatever your final selling cost, say if it was $50, um, it came, it was almost like $5. We'll round it up to 10%. So say $5. So I paid $10 to sell those 4 games. I cleared $90, or no, I cleared $95. Okay, cleared $95. There's no way in hell, guys, I would have gotten $95 trying to sell those 4 games on Craigslist. I took those same games to my retro store, and keep this in mind, I'm friends with the guy. I got offered $32 trade-in credit for those 4 games. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to eBay, and and they told me if they did have tournament fighters, my retro shop would sell it for $100. So I went on eBay, I did those games, got clear $95, bought tournament fighters for $69.99, still had $25 left over. There's no way in hell any one of these YouTubers, unless they're really kind, would have traded that game for those 4 games. Maybe. Well, they wouldn't have traded that game and gave me $25. So, there's no way. Because they know those games, they have some value. They do. But they're very easy to find. Those are not rare games by any means. There are not that many rare games on the 64, and those aren't rare. Tournament Fighters was rare. So, for me, and that's just one example. I mean, I can name many examples where I found games for a couple bucks. I told you I found Paper Mario sealed for the GameCube. Zelda Collector's Edition sealed for the GameCube. I found for $4 each at a Salvation Army or a Goodwill. I can't remember what it was. So $8, okay? I sold Zelda's Collector's Edition, listed it for 5 cents, sold it for $100, buy it now, free shipping. Sold Paper Mario sealed, $60, free shipping. Okay, end up costing me I think it was like $14 total. Okay, let's round up, say $15. Okay, so that's $145 I cleared off those 2 games. Okay, there's no way in hell I would have been able to get $145 for those 2 games on Craigslist. I don't own a store. Okay, that's the great thing about eBay. It lets you. It's almost like, hey, I get to present. It's better than owning a store. When you own a store, you present to the local area, your local market. Retro Game Giant is the name of the store I have in town. Their market is Wilmington, okay, and Leland. My market, when I sell on eBay, is the fucking world. Okay, well, I only ship to the continental 48 states, United States. So I got the whole nation where I can sell my games. That market's huge. If someone comes up to you and goes, hey, you want to sell Dracula's X, how much you looking to get? $100. Okay? No one's going to give you $100 for it because they'll say, what are they going to say? Why would I give you $100 when I can get it for $100 on eBay? Exactly. So if someone came up to you and goes, hey man, if you give me $10, instead of you trying to sell Dracula's X here in town, I'll let you try to sell Dracula's X. I'll put it on the computer and let you try to sell it to the whole nation. Or the whole world if you're willing to ship it. Which it does not cost much to ship a game. About $2.50 on average per game. Well, actually, I can ship 3 Super Nintendo games for about $5. Right under $5, about 4 something. Okay? It is a great tool to use. And when there's a lot of people out there that say screw eBay, fuck eBay, blah, 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 when they don't even really give it a chance and they're really holding themselves back and holding their collection back. Because I have made all these games I own, I don't spend any money. I hardly spend any money from what I bring in on income. It's all from money I make off eBay. I'll buy and sell games left and right. People go, oh, well, you're not a true collector. Fuck you, dude. I am a collector because I collect what I want. I shouldn't have to be a collector. I don't mean I have to collect for every game, every system, or every game. And there are some people out there that say that mess. I'm not interested in collecting for the Sega Genesis. I'm not interested in collecting for the Nintendo 64 right now. I might maybe in the future, but right now I can afford to collect for one system that I want to collect for, and that's the Super Nintendo. It's my favorite system. So anytime I go out and I find games, and even common games, you can get retail for them on eBay. Now, the advice I can give you is to sell bundles, because you only got to ship to one address, and you can get more for your games because it makes your games stand out more than if I was going to sell Super Smash Bros by itself and try to get, full blown retail is about $40, $45 for Smash Brothers. Full blown retail for 64 is what, $15, $20, okay? So that's like $60. I put both of them on there, I get 55. I would have probably not gotten that much if I would have listed individually, because there's so many on there, you know. Um, but like, I was in need. I was in need of some money, so I sold tournament fighters for more than what I end up paying for it on eBay. Um, so it really is a great tool to allow you, if sometimes you need some quick money, you won't get raped on selling those games. It's better to sell on eBay than to trade it in at your local game store. Um, it's I just don't understand why people say that, because say fuck eBay, because I'm not really a I don't ever just go on eBay and just try to buy something. It's if I have some stuff listed, I may take some money I get from that and get it, because it's all profit. Um, but I mean, before you come out really fast and say fuck eBay, screw eBay, think about why you're saying that. Is it because of fees? You have to pay fees. It's a business. You know, they're running a business. Their fees are not that bad. You might go, well, 9% is kind of high, but it only costs me a nickel to list. You see? And you get free tracking on your item. So that's another 80 cents to save from the post office. It's free when you print out your label. I mean, I just don't understand it. It's a great tool. If you haven't given eBay a shot, now the only stipulation for eBay right now, I think, is to be a seller, you have to gain trust, and this is what I really like eBay. Okay, I had to sell 25 items before I'd get the money, really, really fast. Now I get the money instantly. As soon as I get paid, I get it, I transfer it to my bank account. It takes like 2 days. But you got to build up a rapport with them, or you have to wait till you ship it out. Your money will stay pending in your PayPal account. You ship it out. Once they get it, everything's okay. You get your money, and I think that's the way you should do it. And after you build up a rapport, after 25 successful sales, as soon as they pay, it's not pending. It's in your account, and you can transfer it. So I love eBay. Um, the fees, it's well worth it, because what else are you going to do, guys? I mean, yes, you can get some good trades on here with YouTubers, because there's a bunch of great YouTubers that help each other out. I can name a bunch of them. And I always try to help my fellow YouTubers get the collection they want, and you certain ones that I'll be like, hey, if let me know what you want, and if I happen to see it and I can get a good deal on it, I'll email you, or I'll text you and be like, hey, I can get this for $15. Normally goes for 30. I'll pick it up. You just pay me that and shipping. I won't try to get any money out of you. Just give me what I paid for it and shipping. Because I don't mind helping you out. But anyways, I don't know. Just eBay is just a great tool to use, because it has. I mean, I have gotten so much more for games than I would anywhere else. You want to talk about getting shit on? Try trading in your games at your local retro store. Try going to Don't even go to GameStop, because they don't take retro games. But try trading in games at your local retro store. They'll give you about a third of what they're worth. $32 for those 4 games, or $95, clearing $95. Okay, so I don't know, and it only cost me to ship both those packages maybe like $6 total. So $90. I mean, I'm just telling you, it's a really great tool to use. It really is. Some people just go, oh, all the fees. They're not that bad. If you take into account how much you would get anywhere else, they are not that bad by any stretch of the imagination. Trust me, there is nowhere around here that I would be able to get retail. My retro game store even struggles to get retail for games because the only way they get retail is if they rape someone on a trade-in value. Okay, I don't have to do all that. I can just find a game. Look, I got Bucky O'Hare at a retro store. Okay, for $25. I sold it for $32. Okay, I got Mega Man 6. I sold it for $35. Okay, or no, $30. Okay, I sold it for more than I paid. Okay, and the only reason I sold it was because I needed some quick cash. And even with shipping and all that, I came out even. So it's a great way to sometimes be like, you know what? I didn't want to sell those two games. Okay, I did not want to. But sometimes things come up and I'm like, well, I need a little bit of cash, and it's helped. eBay has really helped me out getting that cash. And there's eBay bucks you can earn. There's all kinds of stuff. I earned $18 in eBay bucks. Got a free Ninja Turtle inbox. Just for shopping on eBay. So, anyways, holy shit, this is 16 minutes long of me rambling on. I don't even know if I want to post this because it went so long. But anyways, just some thoughts I had. Anyways, cheers, guys.